So I kind of feel like working on the dbxl today. Only problem is it's all the way up there and I'm all the way down here. At least if I eat shit, it'll be on camera. Don't know how that makes me feel any better, but let's attempt to get this thing down. Give her some loving. Whoa. Well, I got her down without hurting myself, so I know she's kind of dirty, so just gonna give her a bath real quick. That thing's kind of heavy, not gonna lie. Alrighty, she's all clean. Now, before I do anything, I just want to do a quick plug reading because I haven't checked the plug since I built this motor. If you guys aren't aware, I built this motor last year. It started out as a 23cc. We did all kinds of stuff to it. We did a ESP 29cc big bore kit ported. And before I even started this, I already had a velocity stack on here and a dark soul light and flywheel. So she's got pretty much every upgrade under the sun. I haven't even messed with the carburetor adjustments yet, but let's just see how she's burning. There's not a lot of data on this plug to tell. I've only run this engine a handful of times. Like I said, I haven't adjusted the needles yet. Actually, it's still running on really rich fuel. I think I've got 25-to-1 in there. Actually kind of looks a little lean. And while the spark plug's out, a quick compression test won't hurt nobody. Crack the throttle wide open. Now let's give her a couple pulls. See how all that piston's seating in there. You guys can see, whoa, she's doing really well. Now I was almost afeared that the plug would look like this, but I've come prepared. So I bought this thing used, and it already came with a tuned pipe on it, which is freaking sweet. These style, the dbxls, lots of stock RTR fifth scales come with like the weed eater kind of muffler on there. So the previous owner already went ahead and put a pipe on here, which is probably one of the first things I would do if you have a stock RTR fifth scale. Put a pipe on it, it'll wake it right up. Now, to complement that, last year, or the year before, if I just remove this filter real quick, get off. Whoa. That is not good. Some sand. I put a velocity stack on here, so it's getting a lot more air in and a lot more air out. But what it's not getting is more fuel going in. So what I have here today is a full force high flow fuel line kit and a bigger capacity mop style fuel filter. So hopefully with all these things, you know, all these fuel mods, she's gonna run a bit better. It's kind of like doing a exhaust on your car and not doing a cold air intake. That's kind of what is happening right here. It's not running completely right because it's got one component freer flowing than the other. Oh, I'm really gonna have to revisit my air filter. That's not good. All this is sand, and this was a brand new engine last year, or a fresh engine last year. So oh god, that is not great if I'm honest. Like I said, this engine's probably got probably 2-3 tanks on it, and it looks like she's ingested a lot of dirt. This air filter did not do a great job at all. You can see all the sand in there. I just put some duct tape over the velocity stack for now. This isn't going back on. So back to the fuel issue. I was kind of afeared of this issue already. So this is the stock fuel line and filter setup. I somehow managed to shoehorn a low C5T fuel lines and fuel filter in there. But we're going to take it a step further this time. I'm going to put a high flow fuel line kit by Full Force. Check out the filter difference. This is the stock fuel filter. This is the one that we're going to be putting on. Yeah, she's going to get a lot more fuel. It appears that I forgot to drain the fuel out of this thing last year. So I guess that's the first thing we're going to do today. Well, after getting up close and personal and tasting some gas, tank's empty. Now let's remove this setup and get some high flow action in here. So there we go, that's done. So we use the Full Force high flow fuel line kit, DDM universal fuel tank grommet, and a Walbro mop style fuel filter. So the next thing I want to do is install another FLM rear drive shaft. The first one I got was faulty, so the pins just flew right out. So we got a second FLM drive shaft. Let's install it. And the last thing we're going to do today is thicken the center diff. We got some 1 million weight diff oil. Jesus, look how thick this oil is. I think I'm going to be here a while waiting for the stuff to settle to the bottom. So here's the diff filled up. I had, I think, 200K in there before, and I thought that was thick. This stuff is just crazy. There we go, she's all done. I think this calls for a test fire. Just remove my air filter here and give her a couple pulls, see if she'll fire up. Manual choke here. It should be ready to go.
A few moments later. Several days later.
Check this out. Got a little air filter relocator thingy majiggy here from Taylor RC. Got it from Detroit Performance. This is gonna go right there. And hopefully this will take care of our air filter fiascos once and for all. That's what I'm talking about. check this out. And we got a TGN air filter. That's gonna sit something like that. There we go, just added an outerwear. Now the only thing I've had to do this mod is you gotta ditch one of these braces on the engine cage. I think it's sweet. Let's see if the body fits it better. Slight problem. Worst case Ontario, I could take this brace out, but then it would make the body weak. At least it fits somewhat. Come on, let go! Oh, what a pain.